These are dark times. Our world has faced no greater threat than it does today. There have been disappearances, murders, but I say this: your ministry remains strong. We will keep the people safe.
I believe you know our guest, Miss Charity Burbage, lover of muggles and all their ways. Enough, Nagini.
What news?
The Order has learned that we have infiltrated the Ministry. They are moving him tonight. There have been too many mistakes where Harry Potter is concerned. Tonight, I will kill Harry Potter in person.
Everybody ready?
Once we get to the burrow, you'll be safe.
And if anyone attacks us on the way, with us all disguised as you, Death Eaters will never know who the real one is.
Hold tight, Harry!
Stupefy! Hagrid, we have to go back and help the others.
Can't do it, Harry. My job's to get you where we're going safe and sound.
How do they know we'll be here?
I don't know. But you keep casting, and I'll get us out of there. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Hagrid, look out!
Here we go again! This mistake.
Hagrid! Hagrid!
Harry! What's happened? Where have they gone?
I don't know! Ah!
What is it, Harry? Are you alright? Harry?
It's him!
Who, Harry?
It's Voldemort!
Mine! No!
Ah! Ah! Hagrid!
Quickly! It's Harry!
Dad, over here!
Ron! Quickly, he's coming round. Harry. Harry, are you all right?
What? Where am I? Where's Hagrid? What about Voldemort?
It's all right, Harry. Hagrid's fine. And the Order's put protective charms on the burrow. We're safe. For now.
I shouldn't be here. I'm putting everyone in danger.
Careful! You can't rush after what you've been through.
Besides, we can't go anywhere till after the wedding.
What wedding?
Bill and Fleur. We would have told you, but you've been sort of unconscious. You'd better get ready, mate.
You can't expect him to go to the wedding like this. Just take your time, Harry. Make sure you're all right.
Ron's right. If I can't go to a wedding, how am I supposed to find the other Horcruxes? Dumbledore's gone. We have to finish what he started. We have to destroy Voldemort.
I've been wondering. Voldemort, you know who, hid his soul in Horcruxes, right? And 2 have been destroyed, right? Do you think he knows that part of him is dead?
I don't care. Let's just find the other 4 and destroy what remains.
Can we talk about this later, please? We shouldn't spoil Bill and Fleur's big day.
What happened to Hagrid? I saw him fall.
He's okay. He landed in our pond. Must have given the fish a right fright, having a half-giant crash into them.
How do you think the Death Eaters found out I was coming here?
Some of the Order think we've been betrayed. Someone telling you-know-who what we're doing.
No, no way. I trust all of you with my life. Are you sure it's all right? Everyone being here for the wedding?
The Ministry and the Order have cast spells to keep the burrow safe. Besides, you haven't seen Mum. Anyone wants to interfere with this wedding, they'll have to deal with her. thought she was going to jinx someone the other day when the table decorations hadn't arrived. Blimey! Seems loony runs in the genes.
Who is that?
Luna's father, Xenophilius. We should say hello. He supported Harry all through the summer when the Prophet's been ignoring the truth. Besides, it might be the last chance we get to speak to Luna. It's strange, thinking everyone will be back at Hogwarts without us.
Ron?
I hope Luna's dad doesn't start trying to tell us about crumple-horned snorkax or nargles. I've had enough batty people with Aunt Muriel here.
Hello, Mr. Lovegood.
I trust you know, Mr. Potter, that we at the Quibbler fully supported Dumbledore during his lifetime, and in his death support you just as fully.
Thanks. Is Luna with you?
She lingered in that charming little garden. Such a glorious infestation of gnomes. Or, to give them their correct name, the Gernumbli Gardensi. You might want to congratulate Mr. Weasley on them. He was looking for you just now.
Thanks. Yeah, I will.
Where do we even start to look for the Horcruxes? We don't even know what they look like.
Well, Dumbledore managed to find two. He destroyed the ring and found the locket.
Yeah, but that was a fake, wasn't it?
But it looked like the real one. Somewhere there's the real locket. The real Horcrux.
Mr. Weasley? Did you want to speak to us?
Yes. Yes, I did. You see, it turns out that Dumbledore left you things in his will.
All of us?
Yes. To you, Ron, he left his Deluminator. To Hermione, his copy of the Tales of Beedle the Bard. And to you, Harry, he left the snitch you caught in your first Quidditch match. He also left you the sword of Godric Gryffindor. But the Ministry is insisting the sword wasn't Dumbledore's to give away. Not that it matters, because no one can find the sword anyway.
Did he say what these were for?
I'm afraid he didn't. Now, why don't you pop those up to your rooms and come down to the party? We have a wedding to celebrate, don't we?
My mum used to read me the tales of Beedle the Bard.
How are children's stories supposed to help us find the Horcruxes?
Dunno. Maybe Dumbledore just wanted to cheer us up.
Do you think all these things are a clue?
Are there supposed to be fireworks before the wedding?
The Ministry has fallen. The Minister of Magic is dead. They are coming.
Harry, we need to leave.
Supervise!
Where are we?
We're in London. Shaftesbury Avenue. We need to change. Here, I packed some things in case of emergency.
You reckon any of the people here could be Death Eaters?
How would the Death Eaters know we were here?
They've known where we were every other time. And the Muggle news is full of natural disasters. We know what that really means, though. Death Eaters.
I brought your invisibility cloak, Harry. I thought it would be useful.
You think everyone's all right? The wedding?
Most of the Order was there. They'll look after everyone.
His jeans are a bit tight.
Oh. Well, I am so sorry. Next time, why don't you pack your own jeans?
I didn't know we were coming, did I? Never was any good at divination.
It doesn't take divination. It's about planning. We'll need to plan if we're to get through this. You think Harry's still got the trace on him? Maybe that's how the Death Eaters keep finding us.
The trace breaks when he turns 17. And Harry's not been near any Death Eaters for them to try and put it back on.
Well, something's giving away where we are.
So, where do we go from here? The Leaky Cauldron?
Too dangerous. If Voldemort's taken over the Ministry, none of the old places are safe. Let's sit over there. We can work out what to do next.
What do you think, Harry? Harry? How do they keep finding us?
We need to apparate away from here.
Yeah, but where can we go? Grimmauld Place. Didn't expect to come here again. You think it's safe?
Wait.
What was that?
It must be one of the jinxes the Order used to protect the house.
I didn't think Death Eaters could get into Grimmauld Place.
No, but then they weren't supposed to know we were moving Harry either.
Do you think someone's here?
The protective spells the Order cast should keep people out. But let's check to be sure. We don't want any nasty surprises.
You sure the Death Eaters don't know we're here?
I think they must be trying all the places they think Harry might be.
Then why would they have gone to Shaftesbury Avenue?
I don't know. They must have followed us somehow.
Is it me? Or is this place dirtier than when we left?
It does feel like someone's been here.
Do you think Snape's managed to get in?
The Order put up some jinxes on the house. But we can't be sure he's not got round them. Seems strange, being here without the rest of the Order.
And Sirius? R.A.B.
R.A.B. Those were the initials in the fake Horcrux. The one I found with Dumbledore. Regulus Arcturus Black.
Sirius's brother?
He must have taken the real Horcrux.
Piece of Voldemort's soul.
But how do we find it?
Creature.
Creature? I wouldn't trust that house elf as far as I could throw Hagrid.
Creature used to live in the kitchen downstairs. I bet he's still there. So, Regulus left Voldemort a fake. But what does he do with the real Horcrux?
Maybe it's still here. Creature? Even if he knows anything, how can we trust that house elf to tell us the truth?
Harry's Creature's master now. Creature will have to tell him what he knows.
That sounds like Creature.
I hope he's all right. He's been alone so long.
Hermione, he betrayed Sirius.
That wasn't his fault.
There he is.
Master! Back in my mistress's old house with the blood traitor Weasley and the mudblood. Filthy mudblood! The Death Eaters will soon be coming for you!
Creature. Regulus owned a locket, didn't he? Where is it?
Creature doesn't know.
But did you see it?
Creature does not talk to mudbloods. Creature does not betray his master, Regulus Black.
I'm your master now, Creature. What did Regulus tell you to do with the locket?
Destroy it. It was his last order to Creature, but no matter how Creature tried, he could not. Creature betrayed his master. Creature could not destroy the locket.
Oh, what happened to it? What happened?
It's no use, Harry. He's used to being shouted at. He'll have to think of something else.
Here, Creature. I want you to have this. We want to finish what Master Regulus started. We want to destroy the real locket.
Mundungus Fletcher. He took the locket.
Creature, I want you to find him. Please, find Mundungus. You think Mundungus has the locket?
If it's not nailed down, Mundungus will try and take it. Bet he'd sell this house if he got half the chance.
You think Creature will find the locket?
We're relying on Creature and Mundungus Fletcher. I'd rather trust Malfoy.
What was that?
Get off me!
Hello, Harry Potter!
Oh! What? As requested, Creature has returned with the thief, Mundungus Fletcher.
Dobby was trying to help.
Call these flaming ourselves off. Get these ourselves off me!
You took a locket from here. Where is it?
Why? Is it valuable?
You've still got it?
No. He's worried he should have got more money for it.
This ministry hag made me sell it. Practically stole it, she did. Umbridge, I think her name was.
Umbridge?
Yeah, and now I've told you what you want. You can leave me out of this.
Umbridge is big at the Ministry again. Hardly leaves the place.
Then we'll have to find a way in. That locket is the only Horcrux we know about. We have to get it.
You do realise, don't you, that there's probably no more dangerous place in the whole world for us to be?
Hermione's right, mate. They'll be on the lookout for us.
Can you think of another way?
We'll have to do some reconnaissance trips to work out the safest way to get inside.
See you later, Harry.
Hello to all those on the run, in hiding, or staying and standing up to you-know-who. This is your update on What's What. In our latest news for those out of touch and on the run, I bring some bad news for anyone interested in keeping things happy at Hogwarts, or anyone who likes to keep their hair clean. Severus Snape has been appointed headmaster of Hogwarts. We advise all students there to plan their responses carefully, as we've heard that Slytherus Snape has employed a number of Death Eaters to take care of discipline at the school. Grim times indeed. And it's not just Hogwarts that's suffering. For all those who haven't heard, the Ministry has licensed so-called Snatchers to hunt down and bring in anyone who is deemed to be undesirable. So, to all those who find themselves being unjustly labelled undesirable, we here at Potterwatch salute you. News today that evidence of Muggle-borns and undesirables is being collected at the Ministry and taken to a secure room. These items incriminate innocent Muggle-borns of nothing more than their parentage. If this evidence was to disappear, then these Muggle-borns would be free. Wouldn't that be a bad thing? Oh yeah, terrible. Further news for those trying to get hold of a decent wand. Following the mysterious disappearance of Ollivander from Diagon Alley, news from abroad is that the famous wand maker Gregorovitch has also vanished. More names to add to the list of those disappearing. A list the Ministry seems to be doing nothing about. That's not completely true. They are denying people are disappearing. That's doing something. We now turn to Rita Skeeter's new biography of Albus Dumbledore. Have you got a copy, Rapier? Of course. And I highly recommend it to all our listeners who need something to blow their nose on. About the only use for it by all accounts. Seriously, people, do you really think Dumbledore would have done the things Skeeter is saying he did? No. So, later in the programme, we'll give you some practical uses for Rita's book, such as wrapping things up, cleaning windows, propping doors, or helping start fires. Many regular Potterwatch listeners will know that the Ministry has hushed up a mass breakout from Azkaban. Escapees include the infamous Death Eater Travers and Stan Shunpike, who you may have met on the night bus. Please be careful with Stan. We're sure he's under the influence of the Imperius Curse. He is helping the Death Eaters, but we believe this is against his will. Even so, add him to your list of known Death Eaters and Death Eater sympathisers. The Malfoys, Bellatrix Lestrange, the Werewolf, Fenrir Greyback, Rowland Dolohov, the Carrows, Severus Snape, and all the others. Know your friends, but be on the lookout for any signs of the Imperius Curse or Polyjuice Potion. And with that, good luck, stay safe, and support Harry Potter!
The entrance to the Ministry is disguised as public toilets. It's through there on the main road. But there's bound to be a guard, and we can't apparate in.
Well, we can't just walk in. They'd recognise us.
The Horcrux is in there. We have to find a way in.
Well, then we'll have to find a way to disguise ourselves.
Dad told me most Ministry people are using the Flu network. I bet that's why we've not seen Umbridge. She'll think she's too important to walk.
I hope she still has the locket. The Ministry of Magic is probably the most dangerous place in the world for us right now.
You don't think Umbridge knows what she's got? What if she's opened the locket and now she's possessed?
Wouldn't make any difference to her. She was so evil in the first place.
Yeah, good point.
Let's find Umbridge and get that locket.
Any plans to how we get in? Dad says they've increased security a lot over the last few weeks.
What do you think, Ron?
Dunno, mate. The Ministry's designed to stop people getting in. You even need these token things to use at the entrance these days. Can't all fit under your invisibility cloak. We can't fight our way in. We'll have to think of something else. I wonder if we'll see Dad there.
You can't talk to him if you see him. You'd put him in danger.
Yeah, I know. I just wonder if Mum and Dad are all right.
Any suggestions, Hermione?
We don't have much choice, do we? But Umbridge is hardly going to just give us the locket, is she? We can't just charge into those toilets. The entrance will be protected. We can't be recognized there. If we had some polyjuice potion, then we could stun someone from the Ministry and disguise ourselves. That should get us inside. Lots of people are carrying it now the Death Eaters are back.
Yeah. Polyjuice always freaks me out. At least I didn't end up with eyebrows like that, Harry.
We'd better get to the entrance before the polyjuice potion wears off. And Ron, please don't call Harry Harry when we're inside.
This is completely mental.
Completely, utterly, without question.
How long will the polyjuice potion last? I don't fancy Death Eaters catching me sneaking into the Ministry.
We'd better hurry. This polyjuice potion won't last long.
We flush ourselves in.
Apparently so.
That's bloody disgusting.
Just pull the chain.
So better be a magical toilet. Blimey. There are enough Death Eaters. Don't fancy being spotted by this lot. There's a lot more security here than last time we came.
Just remember we belong here. Don't look nervous.
Ah, exactly the pair I've been looking for. With your wife in custody, I would have thought you'd make an effort to turn up to meetings on time.
My wife?
Forgotten her already? Well, you'll have to, after she's sentenced. Now come along, or do you want me to report you too?
Of course he doesn't. We'll both come.
Sorry, mate. We'll find you when we can. You find Umbridge. She's on level 1.
Heard what she said. Get moving.
Well, I think we're all ready to continue now, aren't we? Let me see who's next. Mary Cattermole. Oh dear. Mary Elizabeth Cattermole. A wand was taken from you upon your arrival at the Ministry today, Mrs. Cattermole. Would you please tell the court from which witch or wizard you took this wand?
But I didn't take it. I got it from Diagon Alley at Ollivanders when I was 11. It chose me.
No, I don't think so, Mrs. Cattermole. Wands only choose witches, and you are not a witch.
But I am. I am.
I think you'll find that is for me to decide, Mrs. Cattermole, and I have to say that in my role as Senior Under-Secretary to the Minister and Head of the Muggleborn Registration Commission, I have rarely seen such a clear case of fraudulent identity. Even for a Muggleborn, your claims of innocence are far-fetched. I'm afraid I cannot see any defense for your actions. Not one. Nor do I see anyone here today who is here to defend you. Have you anything you can say? Anything?
Reg, he was supposed to be here. I don't know what happened to him.
Your husband, Reg Cattermole? Yes, we shall have to investigate whether he too is a Muggleborn imposter, working at the heart of the Ministry and helping other Muggleborns infiltrate his department. Still, at least he works at the Ministry. Your parents were greengrocers. Hardly a job for pure wizarding blood. You are Muggle-born. Admit it, Mrs. Cattermole. You stole your magic. You only made it easier
survive a Dementor's kiss, Potter.
Expecto Patronum!
We heard there was trouble. We knew it would be you. I've got the Horcrux. The door's open.
We'll have to get back to the flu network in the atrium. It's the only way out of the Ministry.
So far, so good, eh? Rather enjoying this.
Are you all right, Harry?
I can feel it. It's like the Horcrux is alive.
We should take turns to carry it.
I'll take it.
The sooner we can find a way to destroy it, the better.
Heal the exits! No!
Too late, mate.
Lie still.
Where are we? I thought we were going to Grimmauld Place.
We were, but a Death Eater grabbed Ron. I had to change where we were going, but I did it so fast. I must have made a mistake. Now Ron's hurt.
I'm all right.
Lie still. I need to apply some Dittany. It'll hurt less if you stop moving.
It'll hurt less if you stop poking me.
How do we know they won't find us here? Voldemort...
No, don't say it! I've heard someone in the Ministry. They've made you-know-whose name taboo. If you say his name, they can find you.
Which way? I can't see...
That must be how they found us at the cafe.
Hermione, be quiet. I can hear someone.
We're going to walk into Snatchers if we keep going like this.
That sounds like Dean Thomas.
Why would Dean be out here?
There's lots of people on the run. Hiding from Death Eaters and Snatchers.
That was a goblin.
What's Dean doing with a goblin?
Grip hook! Grip hook!
Keep your voice down, or you want to get caught.
Why would Dean be chasing after a goblin?
Death Eaters don't like anyone who's not human. Maybe they're both dodging Death Eaters. What happened when we left the Ministry?
They had to separate us away from Grimmauld Place. Now they know we were there. They'll be working on breaking the charms that protect it.
It's all right. We had to escape. You did what you needed to do.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, fine. Lucky, I guess. There was that pair who managed to splinch themselves in half. You remember? Dad told us about them when we were doing our operation tests.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. That is all you wizards talk about. Yet from what it says in the Daily Prophet, he's not much of a thing to put your faith in.
You can't believe anything you read in the Prophet. You should try the Quibi. That tells you how things really are.
I wonder what Dean has heard.
Doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, we haven't got a plan, have we? We find a camp, we find another camp. I mean, none of this is any use, is it?
Have you got a better idea?
We should talk to Dean. Maybe he knows what's happening at Hogwarts.
That goblin might recognize us. It's too dangerous.
It's not like we have any other plan, is it? At least this way we might learn something.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Then why are you so grouchy?
Oh, I don't know. We're lost. We don't know where we're going, and I'm starving.
Are you rested?
Just give me a minute. Why are you on the run, Griphook? Most wizards think goblins are on you-know-whose side.
We take no sides. This is a wizard's war.
Then why are you... here?
Gringotts is no longer under sole goblin control, and I recognize no wizarding master. Still, I had my small revenge before I left.
Revenge?
Death Eaters brought a sword to Gringotts for Severus Snape. The sword of Gryffindor. Only the sword is a fake. Gryffindor's sword is goblin-made. This was a poor copy. It appears that there are some things even wizards don't know.
I know a lot of people that will be happy to see Severus Snape unhappy.
Come, it is time for us to move on. I feel we are not alone in this forest.
Gryffindor's sword. It's goblin-made.
So?
So, nothing damages it. It only takes in that which makes it stronger. Harry, you destroyed one Horcrux, right? Tom Riddle's diary.
With the Basilisk Fang?
When you stabbed the basilisk, the sword took in some of its venom.
So the sword? The sword can destroy Horcruxes?
Brilliant. But unless I've got it wrong, Gryffindor's sword is a fake. It's just like the Horcruxes. No one knows where the real sword is.
Did you think we'd be finding a Horcrux every other day?
You're supposed to be the one with the plan. You said we should do what Dumbledore wanted. Only Dumbledore didn't tell you anything, did he?
Take off the locket, please, Ron. You wouldn't be talking like this if you hadn't been wearing it.
Yeah, I would. And so would you if you were honest.
Go home then. If you're so unhappy, go home to Mummy. Just leave the Horcrux.
Ron! Stop!
You staying or coming?
Ron! No! Please! Well, we'd better find somewhere to camp. We've got nowhere else to go, and maybe Ron will come back. We should do some research. We need to be ready to find the next Horcrux. If he does come back.
Ron will come back, Hermione.
Ron will have to find us if he comes back. We can't find him. This looks like a good place. We could set up camp here. I've cast protective enchantments. The camp should be hidden. But maybe Ron can still find us if he comes back soon. I mean, he knows the sort of place we'd go. I've been thinking. Godric Gryffindor's sword. Maybe Dumbledore hid it in Godric's Hollow. I mean, it's a place we'd think of, and somewhere Dumbledore knew well. But it's a place you know who would think of too. It would be dangerous.
Godric's Hollow. Birthplace of Godric Gryffindor. Obvious, isn't it? Where else would Dumbledore hide Godric's sword?
Dumbledore and Bathilda Bagshot lived here too.
And my parents.
Harry, don't you think there's a chance Voldemort's keeping a watch on your parents' grave? We should have used Polyjuice Potion.
Look, it's an abbot. Could be some long-lost relation of Hannah's. Kendra Dumbledore and her daughter Ariana.
Did you know Dumbledore had a sister?
No. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
Harry? Harry, look at this!
Ignatius Peverell.
I'm sure I've seen this symbol before.
Xenophilius Lovegood was wearing it at the wedding.
Someone's watching us. By the gate.
We should follow her. Somehow. I know we should follow her.
I don't think this is a good idea.
It's Bathilda Bagshot, Hermione. I'm sure of it. That woman must be able to tell us about the sword.
There's something not right about this, Harry. She doesn't like the pictures I've seen of her. But Harry, there are Dementors here. It's obvious you know who knows you'll come.
Bathilda knew Dumbledore. She might know what he did with the sword. He might even have told her about the Horcruxes.
Then why hasn't she tried to find you? And what if you know who has figured all this out too?
You're Bathilda, aren't you?
Harry.
Hermione, it's Bathilda Bagshot. She knew Dumbledore. She might have the sword.
There's something strange about her.
She wants me to go upstairs.
Harry!
It's It's all right. Just stay here. I'm Harry. Harry Potter? You got something for me? Did Dumbledore leave something? Hermione! He's coming! Voldemort's coming!
Harry? Harry, can you hear me?
We got away.
Yes.
We shouldn't have gone to Godric's Hollow.
I wanted to go too. I really thought Dumbledore might have left the sword there.
But he didn't! You were right. You know who knew I'd go there. He killed Bathilda, put that snake there in her place, and left her in Godric's Hollow to wait for us.
Harry, no! I'm sure you ought to rest.
You think he's resting? You know who's already ahead of us on every step. Ron's gone. We've got no leads, which means we have to catch up.
I know, but... Harry, I've read the book Dumbledore left me 100 times. I've looked everywhere I can think of. I know there must be a clue somewhere, but... I'll look again. You make sure we're safe here. I'll look again.
Hermione. Hermione.
To apologise for our temporary absence from the airways, which is due to a number of house calls in our area by those charming Death Eaters. But now we're back. We start today's broadcast with some sad news. We regret to inform you that the remains of Bathilda Bagshot have been discovered in Godric's Hollow. The evidence is that despite sightings of her out walking in Godric's Hollow, Bathilda died several months ago. The Order of the Phoenix informs us that her body showed unmistakable signs of injury inflicted by dark magic.
There was also evidence of a recent battle in her home and the building next door.
And has the Wizarding Wireless Network News reported any of this? No.
The Wizarding Wireless No News Network.
Sadly, these aren't the only deaths that the News Network and Daily Prophet didn't think important enough to mention. It is with great regret that we inform our listeners of the murder of Ted Tonks and Dirk Creswell. A goblin by the name of Gornock was also killed. It is believed that Muggle-born Dean Thomas and a second goblin, both believed to have been travelling with Tonks, Creswell and Gornock, may have escaped. If Dean is listening, your parents and sisters are pretty desperate for news. The new Wizarding Order is also affecting the Muggle world badly.
While Muggles remain ignorant of the source of their suffering, they continue to sustain heavy casualties. However, we do hear some truly inspirational stories of wizards and witches risking their own safety to protect Muggle friends and neighbours, often without the Muggles' knowledge. I'd like to appeal to all our listeners to emulate their example, perhaps by casting a protective charm over any Muggles dwelling in your street. Many lives could be saved if such simple measures are taken.
And what would you say to those listeners who reply that in these dangerous times it should be wizards first?
I'd say that is one short step from wizards first, to purebloods first, and then to Death Eaters. We're all human, aren't we?
Every human life is worth the same and is worth saving. Excellently put. And now over to Rapier for our popular feature, Pals of Potter. Do you believe he's still in the country? Do you think he's still alive?
I do. If he had been killed or had run away, the Death Eaters would want us to know. They tell everyone.
And what would you say to Harry if you knew he was listening?
I'd tell him to keep it up, whatever he's doing. We know he'll help finish you-know-who. We have heard within the last few hours that Rubeus Hagrid, well-known gamekeeper at Hogwarts School, has narrowly escaped arrest within the grounds of Hogwarts, where he is rumoured to have hosted a support Harry Potter party in his house. However, Hagrid was not taken into custody and is, we believe, on the run.
I suppose having a 16-foot-high half-brother helps when you're escaping Death Eaters.
It would give you an edge. But while we here at Potterwatch applaud Hagrid's spirit, we would urge against following Hagrid's lead. Support Harry Potter parties are unwise in the present climate.
And we suggest that you continue to show your devotion to the man with a lightning scar by listening to Potterwatch.
So let's move to news concerning the wizard who is proving just as elusive as Harry Potter. We'd like to refer to him as Chief Death Eater.
As our listeners will know, unless they've taken refuge at the bottom of a garden pond, you-know-who's strategy of remaining in the shadows is creating a nice climate of panic. Mind you, if all alleged sightings of him are genuine, there must be 19 you-know-who's running around.
Which suits him, of course. The air of mystery creates more terror than actually showing himself.
Agreed. So people, let's try and calm it down a bit. Things are bad enough without inventing stuff. For instance, this new idea that you-know-who can kill you with a single glance from his eyes. That's a basilisk, listeners. One simple test. Check whether the thing that's glaring at you has legs. If it has, it's safe to look. Although, if it really is you-know-who, that's still likely to be the last thing you ever do.
Now, we've heard rumours that he keeps being sighted abroad.
Well, who wouldn't want a nice little holiday after all the hard work he's been putting in?
True, but the point is people don't get lulled into a false sense of security, thinking he's out the country. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But the fact remains he can move faster than Severus Snape confronted with shampoo. I never thought I'd hear myself say it, but safety first.
Thank you very much for those wise words. Listeners, that brings us to the end of another Potterwatch. We don't know when it'll be possible to broadcast again, but you can be sure we shall be back.
Keep each other safe. Keep faith.
And do what you can to stop you-know-who.
We should move on. I think as long as we don't go anywhere that can be associated with you, we should be safe.
What about Ron?
If he was coming back, he'd be back by now. We need to move on. The Forest of Dean. I came here once with my mum and dad. Years ago.
Why don't you set up camp? I'll check the forest. No! Come back! The Sword of Gryffindor.
Are you mental? Why didn't you take this off? It's a job I followed your Patronus. Why did you dive in there, you mental case?
The Sword of Gryffindor. The Patronus wasn't mine. Whoever left it must have wanted us to have the sword. They want us to destroy the locket. Do it.
What?
It has to be you, Ron. I know it. As soon as it opens, use the sword. Destroy it. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
prefer Harry.
I'm sorry I left.
You sort of made up for it tonight. Getting the sword, finishing off the Horcrux.
And just think of it. Only 3 more to go.
After you left, Hermione cried. Let's go to the camp. She'll want to see you. You thought that was my Patronus? My Patronus is a stag, not a doe.
Right, antlers. I'm sorry I left. I didn't want to leave, it was just... That Horcrux was bad for me. That thing affected me more than you and Hermione. Made me think stuff. Made everything worse.
Where did you go? Your mum and dad's?
I haven't seen Mum since the wedding. If I led the Death Eaters to Mum and Dad, they'd torture them. I was sleeping in this little pub when I heard Hermione's voice, and yours, saying my name. I clicked the deluminator and this tiny ball of light appeared. It touched my heart. The ball of light brought me here. As soon as I heard Hermione's voice, I knew everything would be okay. Her voice made me feel warm inside, like the first sip of a cup of tea. I bet Hermione's mad with me, isn't she? I wanted to come back the minute I'd left. Just didn't know how to find you. Well, until I used Dumbledore's deluminator.
Don't worry about Hermione. She's been worried about you.
How long do you reckon she'll stay mad at me?
Keep talking about that little ball of light in your heart being touched. She'll come around.
It was true. Every word.
So, where do you think your mum and dad are?
I don't know. Somewhere safe, I hope.
Harry! You...
Oh, ow!
Complete...
Whoa!
Idiot!
Hey!
Ronald Weasley!
Ow!
While you were off, we were almost killed by a giant snake in Godric's Hollow.
Hey, Hermione, stop! We've destroyed the Horcrux.
This stag doe thing led us to the Sword of Gryffindor. Harry almost drowned getting it.
Ron saved my life. And we used the sword to destroy the Horcrux.
And I suppose you think that's enough to make up for just disappearing on us?
We've destroyed one Horcrux, but there are still 3 more out there.
Well, I have found something. Look at this. That symbol keeps cropping up. Here, in the Tales of Beedle the Bard, in the graveyard in Godric's Hollow...
And at the wedding. Xenophilius Lovegood was wearing it.
You think Xenophilius knows what it means?
The Lovegoods live over there. It's not too far. Do you reckon Xenophilius can tell us anything useful? I mean, he's a bit... barking mad.
I hope he can tell us something. Apart from the symbol, we haven't any other leads. But I'm sure Dumbledore was trying to tell us something. Otherwise, why would he have left me the book?
I hope Xenophilius will help us.
Well, he's as nutty as squirrel poo, but he should help. The Quibbler's stayed on your side. It's not run by the Ministry like the Prophet.
What do you think this symbol Hermione found? I mean, this is Xenophilius. It could be the symbol of the great furry emperor of the Nargles, or something.
I don't know. But like Hermione says, that symbol keeps showing up around things Dumbledore left. If that symbol means anything, we should find out.
Excuse me, Mr. Lovegood?
What? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Harry Potter. We met at the wedding.
Of course. Of course. Come inside.
Is Luna at home?
Luna? Oh, she'll be along.
Mr. Lovegood, I want to ask you about the symbol you're wearing.
This? It's the sign of the Deathly Hallows. You have heard the tale of the three brothers.
It's in the Tales of Beedle the Bard, the book Dumbledore left me. Well, if I remember correctly, there were once three brothers who death granted wishes. The oldest brother asked for the most powerful wand in existence. The second, for the power to recall someone from death. The third, for the power to disappear. So, Death gave the first brother a wand made from Elder, the second a magical stone, and the third a cloak of invisibility. The first brother took his wand and killed a wizard he had been quarrelling with. Elated, the brother bragged of his wand and his invincibility. But that night, a wizard killed the brother while he slept and took the wand. So, Death claimed the first brother. The second brother took his stone home and was delighted that the girl he had hoped to marry before her untimely death appeared to him. She no longer belonged in the mortal world. Driven mad by seeing her again, the second brother killed himself to join her in death. And so, Death claimed the second brother. As for the third brother, Death searched for him, but could never find him. Only when he got old did the younger brother take off the cloak of invisibility and greet Death.
The Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, the Cloak of Invisibility. Together they make the Deathly Hallows. Together they make one Master of Death.
We saw that mark on a grave in Godric's Hollow. The grave of Ignatius Peveril.
Of course. Ignatius and his brothers are thought to be the three brothers, the owners of the Hallows.
Thank you, Mr. Lovegood. That's what we needed to know.
You aren't going. You can't go. They were angry about what I've been writing, you see. So they took my Luna.
Who took Luna?
It's you he really wants. It's the only way I'll see her again. I have to get her back from Voldemort.
No! The Taboo! They'll know we're here! There are people outside!
We're trapped, and for nothing. It's rubbish, isn't it? There's no such thing as Deathly Hallows.
But it makes sense. The Hallows are what Voldemort is searching for. The final thing he wants before he takes power.
Get down! We've got to get out of here! Why did he say that? He must have known they'd come.
Of course he knows. It's Luna. He's giving them us to save Luna.
Hermione, we have to leave.
It's moving.
It's the Snatchers. They're inside. Hermione!
Ron! Harry! Take my hand!
What happened?
That decoration. I knew I'd seen it before. It was in a Rumpinhorn, Class B tradable material. They're very unstable.
So's Xenophilius. Is there no one we can trust?
You can't blame him. They took Luna. But at least now we know what you-know-who is after. He wants the Deathly Hallows.
We can't stay here. They'll be after us.
Hello, beautiful.
There's more of them. We can't keep running.
Now we have them.
They'll recognize us. Hermione!
You know who they are? They on the list?
The names they gave us aren't here.
Ugly, this one, isn't he? He fallen in the nettles? What you doing out here? How come you're lying about who you are? Change of plan, boys. We're not taking them to the ministry.
What did you put on me?
A stinging jinx. It was the only way I could think of disguising you. Let us go! You can't do this!
Keep quiet, beautiful. I want to see what you know who makes of you. Come on! Get in there! No!
Let her go! Hermione! Hermione! Harry, we have to do something. We can't just leave Hermione alone with them. Bellatrix is up there.
Hi, Harry.
Luna?
Are you all right?
What? Yes, this is just a stinging jinx. Hermione disguised me.
Harry, we have to get her out of here. If Bellatrix finds out who we are, we've got to help Hermione.
I know, but they've taken our wands. What are we supposed to do?
Dobby can help.
Dobby? What are you doing here?
Dobby has come to rescue Harry Potter, of course.
Do you mean to say you can apparate in and out of here? And take us with you?
Of course, I'm an elf.
Get the others to safety, then get us out of here.
Of course.
That's Hermione! Harry!
Thanks, Dobby.
This sword is meant to be in my vault in Gringotts. How did you get? I don't know what you're talking about. Liar! What else do you know? Well, I don't know anything about the sword. We found it in the forest. Liar? What else did you take from my vault? We found the sword in the forest. We've never been in your vault. Liar! Crucio! Isn't the real sword? It's a copy! A copy! Oh, Crucio! Where? This is a lie. Easily discovered. Goblin? Is it the true sword?
The sword is a fake. The poor prophet.
You're sure?
Gryffindor's sword is goblin.
Good. Then we can call the Dark Lord. We have danger. That means we have for fact.
I think Scabia has taken a liking to you. What say we let him have you?
No! Expelliarmus!
You must not hurt Harry Potter.
You dirty little monkey! How dare you take a witch's wand? How dare you defy your masters!
Give the Dark Lord our regards.
Dobby? Oh, Dobby, no! It's okay. Here, just hold on, Dobby. I'll fix you. Hermione, your bag. You must have something. Essence of Dittany, something. Hermione, help me.
Such a beautiful night to be with friends. Dobby is happy to be with his friend, Harry Potter.
I need to get inside Gringotts Bank, into one of the vaults.
It is impossible.
Alone, yes. With you, no.
The Sword of Gryffindor is my price.
Griphook, you'll be under the invisibility cloak with me.
There'll be a Horcrux in the Lestrange vault, Ron. We find it, then we're one step closer to killing you-know-who.
Hermione, how do we destroy Horcruxes if we give Griphook the Sword of Gryffindor?
It's the only way he'd help us. Besides, he doesn't have the sword. Yet. Ready? This Polyjuice potion won't last forever.
I hope Harry knows what he's doing.
Madame Lestrange, how may I help you today?
I wish to enter my vault.
Would you mind presenting your wand?
And why should I do that?
They know Hermione's an imposter. They've been warned.
Imperio!
Very well. If you will follow me.
What's that? Up ahead! I should have known!
Griphook, what is that?
Hermione, Ron, you both look like you again.
How?
The beast's downfall. It washes away all enchantments.
What the devil are you all doing down here? Guards!
Imperio!
We shall meet you at the vault, Harry Potter.
Griphook and Bogrod will take the direct route to the vault. We'll have to find another way down.
I've never been this deep into Gringotts before. It's massive.
What was that?
Whatever it was, it sounded big. Big and hungry.
What is causing that smoke?
There aren't any fires down here, are there?
I don't think so. Let's go. We must be really close to the vault now. That must have come from the vault.
Whatever it is, poor thing sounds like it's in distress.
Poor thing? Blimey, Hermione, it sounds like it's gonna eat us. Besides, I could swear that was... No. Surely not.
Where is all this smoke coming from?
It seems a bit warm down here.
Is something burning?
Wait a minute. That's no ordinary fire. It's a dragon!
I knew it!
Look at the scars on its face. It's barbaric how it's been treated.
It looks partially blind. I bet it'll still go for you, though.
We have no choice. We have to get past that dragon. Griphook should meet us on the other side with Bogrod. Up there! The Horcrux! It's Helga Hufflepuff's cup.
It's hot.
They've added Gelino and Flagranti curses. Everything you touch will burn and multiply. We'll be crushed. Hurry!
Harry! How do we reach the cup?
The sword! Keep going! Harry! Come on! Look out!
In here!
We have a deal, Griphook.
I said I'd get you in. I never said anything about getting you out.
Any ideas, Hermione?
Relatio!
Come on!
That was brilliant! Terrifying, but brilliant!
We're dropping!
I say we jump!
I saw Voldemort. He knows we're hunting Horcruxes.
You let him in? Harry?
I can't always help it. Look, there's a Horcrux at Hogwarts, something to do with Ravenclaw. We have to go there.
One problem. Snape's headmaster. We can't just walk in.
We'll go to Hogsmeade, to Honeydukes. Take the secret passage in the cellar.
Are you alright, mate?
It feels strange to be back at Hogsmeade.
It's okay, Harry. Let's get to Honeydukes and find our way into Hogwarts.
What's that noise?
It's a caterwauling charm!
They must have known we'd come here.
We need to move.
After that, I could really go for a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Honestly, Ron, now is not the time.
What was that?
Just a cat, I think.
Do you think Hogwarts is safe?
I really hope so, but I just don't know.
I think we're almost there.
Harry, they knew we'd come here. It could be another trap.
We don't know that, though. Besides, it's not as if we've got any other ideas.
Dementors are coming! Cast Expecto Patronum, Harry!
Expecto Patronum!
In here, Potter.
You fools! What were you thinking coming here?
You're Aberforth. You're Dumbledore's brother.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is?
Your brother gave us a job to do. We need to get into Hogwarts. Tonight.
Ariana, you know what to do.
Mr. Dumbledore, thank you.
Neville? I knew you'd come. The Room of Requirement.
This is the only way in or out now. The grounds are crawling with Death Eaters and Dementors.
How bad is it, Neville, with Snape as headmaster?
Hardly ever see him. It's the Carrows you have to watch out for. They're in charge of discipline. Get the word out to the others that Harry is back. Right then, what's the plan, Harry?
There's something here to do with Ravenclaw, hidden in the castle. It could help us defeat you-know-who. Any ideas?
Rowena Ravenclaw's lost diadem. It's a type of crown. It's been lost for centuries. Harry, Snape knows you were in Hogsmeade.
He's gathering everyone in the Great Hall, now!
It has come to my attention that Harry Potter was sighted at Hogsmeade. We have employed defensive strategies to ensure that Harry Potter will never again step foot in Hogwarts.
It would seem you have a security problem, and I'm afraid it's rather extensive, Headmaster. How dare you stand where Dumbledore stood? Tell them how you looked him in the eye and killed him. Tell them!
Do not stand in the way of the Dark Lord, Minerva!
Right, Harry. I'll handle Professor Snape. Coward! Coward! It appears your headmaster has done a bunk.
I wish you no harm. Give me Harry Potter, and I, Voldemort, shall leave Hogwarts untouched. Give me Harry Potter, and you will be rewarded.
I presume you have a reason for returning, Mr. Potter. What is it you need?
Time. Time to find the diadem of Ravenclaw.
Do what you have to do. We'll secure the castle. Longbottom, Miss Weasley, Finnegan, I have a job for you.
You realize, of course, that nothing we do will be able to keep out you-know-who indefinitely.
That doesn't mean we can't hold him up. Here, totum locomotum. Hogwarts is threatened. Man the boundaries and protect us.
Protego Maxima!
Harry, it doesn't matter if we find the Horcruxes.
Unless we can destroy them.
You destroyed Tom Riddle's diary with a basilisk fang, right? Well, we know where we might find one, don't we?
We're going to the Chamber of Secrets.
Okay, but take the Marauder's map. Then you'll be able to find me.
Never thought I'd be back down here again.
Whatever's down here, we still have to get the basilisk fang.
Trolls, Death Eaters, Slytherins, anything but blooming spiders. What's that?
The castle is being attacked. Let's hurry.
It's stopped. Let's get the fang and get back to the battle. I'd almost rather be attacked by Death Eaters. Ah! Run! I'm okay. Thanks.
You better watch out. These passageways are really old.
Chamber of Secrets. I've never got this far before.
This is where Harry saved Ginny.
And killed the basilisk. Hermione, you do it. Do it, Hermione.
Everybody inside!
I can't believe McGonagall wants us to blow up the wooden bridge. I'll cover you from the bridge, Seamus.
Good luck. Be careful, Seamus.
I'll do my best.
There she goes.
Well done, mate!
One down! A few more to go! shield! It's gone!
The school's defenseless! We have to blow the bridge as soon as we can! Still okay down there, Seamus?
That's another one done!
Brilliant, mate! Now that the barrier's broken, it's going to get worse!
All done, Neville!
Good job, Seamus! I knew you could do it!
That was fine. No problem.
You better run back! I'll hold them off!
I'm on my way.
Precipitous totalus!
Come on, stop the little beggars!
Woo! Way to go, Seamus!
Well done, everyone. Why hasn't the bridge blown up?
Neville, I didn't get to set the last charge. Without it, the bridge won't blow.
Leave it to me!
Run!
Help! Well done, Seamus.
Told you I'd bring her down. What was that?
The viaduct is under attack!
It is my duty to protect the school, and I will do so. I'm afraid you brought that on yourself. When I said I'd defend Hogwarts, I meant it. Protego! Confringo! You will not set foot in Hogwarts!
Harry! Where's the Horcrux?
The ghost of Helena Ravenclaw. She told me the diadem was hidden here. I can feel it.
That's my wand, Potter.
I don't think so. Its allegiance is to me now. You want it, you'll have to win it back.
Come on, Draco! Don't be a coward! Just do it! Crucio! Watch your back, Potter! We'll be waiting!
Harry, you okay? I'm fine, but we'll have to keep an eye out for them.
Come on, let's find the diadem.
Potter! You have something of mine. I'd like it back. What's wrong with the one you have? It's my mother's. It doesn't understand me.
No pressure, mate. But we've got some really unpleasant company. Any sign of this diadem thing?
It doesn't feel very close, but I think we're going the right way.
Ron, you do know what a diadem is, don't you?
Hermione, of course I do. It's the... well, what we're looking for.
Hello, Potter!
Wait! Don't break the room. The diadem sounds important.
What's that now? What are the Dark Lords want? Who cares about Slider?
Potter came in here to get a diadem, so that must mean...
Must mean? Who cares what you think? I don't take orders from you no more, Draco.
You hear Goyle and Draco? I think they've fallen out.
Yeah, and Goyle seems pretty dangerous.
Stop! The Dark Lord wants him alive! So?
Blimey, this lot are gonna ruin everything.
But we won't let them, Ron. We can't.
Yeah, the Horcrux is in here. We just have to find it.
I'll get you, Potter! You have no idea what I've learned!
Forget him. He's all talk.
Let's just get the Horcrux and go.
Hermione, the diadem. You're closest. Let's get out of here.
Run! We'll set the place on fire!
We're trapped! Here, take one. Wait! What about them?
If we die for them, I'll kill you, Harry!
Goyle didn't make it. You're welcome. It's the snake, Nagini. She's the last Horcrux. You saw the snake and Voldemort. Where are they, mate? The boathouse.
Oh no! The whole school is under attack!
Looks like the students and teachers are trying to buy us some time.
Death Eaters will be using these stairs to get into the castle.
So we'll have to be quick.
This way.
It seems like the place is falling apart!
Look out!
Run, Hermione!
Lavender! No!
Hermione!
Just go on! I'll deal with this! You won't hurt anyone ever again! Stupefy!
I hope Hermione's okay. Yeah. We'll get down to the boathouse and wait for her there. Yeah. I guess you'll catch up. We're getting close. We need to be quiet.
Hey! Wait up! You two!
It's Hermione.
Why doesn't it work for me?
You have performed extraordinary magic with the Elder Wand, my lord. Tonight, when the boy comes, it will not fail you. It answers only to you.
The Elder Wand belongs to the wizard who killed its last owner, Severus. You killed Dumbledore. While you live, the Elder Wand cannot truly be mine.
My lord.
Kill!
Take them. Take my memories. You have your mother's eyes.
But she's dead.
Her son lives. If you truly loved Lily Potter, then you will protect her.
It is not expected that the Malfoy boy will succeed in your murder.
Should he fail, the Dark Lord will turn to you. You know this curse will take my life, but you must be the one to kill me. Only then will Voldemort trust you completely. There is something Harry must know when Voldemort is at his most vulnerable. When Lily Potter cast herself in front of Harry, the killing curse rebounded. a part of Voldemort's soul latched itself onto the only living thing it could find. Harry.
So when the time comes, the boy must die.
Yes, and Voldemort himself must do it.
They killed Lupin. And Fred.
Harry Potter, I speak now directly to you. Join me in the Forbidden Forest and confront your fate. Join me and no more magical blood will be spilled.
I'm going there. Now. Are you mad? No! It's meant to be. Kill the snake, and then it's just him. Then it will be over. It's over. There's only one thing left to do. I won't escape. I won't try to outrun him. Ron and Hermione will kill Nagini.
I want to go home. I don't want to fight anymore.
Neither can live while the other survives. This is it. Once. Twice. Thrice.
You've been so brave, sweetheart.
Why are you here? All of you?
We never left, dear.
Does it hurt? Dying?
It's just like falling asleep.
Can anyone else see?
No. We're part of you now.
As you are part of us.
There's so much I want to say. I'm sorry. I didn't want any of you to die for me. And Remus, your son.
Others will tell Teddy what his mother and father died for.
Someday, he will understand.
But so many. Tonks, Fred, Snape.
Remember them as they were.
I will try to.
Don't mourn them.
Their memories remain.
I will never forget you.
We know.
You're nearly there, son.
We are so proud of you.
You'll stay with me?
Until the end.
Stay close to me.
Always.
Harry Potter. The boy who lived. Come to die. Avada Kedavra!
Harry, you brave, brave man. Let us walk.
Sir? Forgive me, but you are dead, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Then I'm dead too.
On the whole, I think not.
But I let him kill me.
And that will, I think, have made all the difference.
A bit of him lives in me, doesn't it?
Did. It was destroyed only moments ago by Voldemort himself. You were the seventh Horcrux, Harry. The Horcrux he never meant to make.
Sir, what about the Hallows?
You, Harry, are their worthy possessor, for you do not seek personal gain. You accepted death, knowing that there are far worse things in the living world.
I've got to go back, haven't I?
That is up to you. Remember, help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it.
The Sorting Hat.
Neville, who is Hagrid carrying?
Silence! From this day forward, you put your faith in me or suffer the consequences. Harry Potter is dead! Now is the time to declare yourself.
He saved your life.
Well done, Draco. Who will be next? Come now, don't be shy. Now, by stepping forward, he lives to see another day.
I'd like to say something. Yes, we lost Harry tonight, but he didn't die in vain. This isn't over!
Potter! You won't win!
We've got to kill the snake.
Hermione!
Yes!
I need to tell you something.
Don't say anything you wouldn't say if we weren't about to be killed by a giant snake. It'll just ruin it.
Okay.
There's Nagini! Get ready! Look at the viaduct! There are so many of them! Harry needs our help! We'll have to hold them as long as we can!
She's right! Attack! Attack! Look out! Incoming!
Everyone, get back inside!
Not my daughter!
Come on, Granny. Give us your best.
Now it's your turn! Then the rest of your beloved family! Leave my family alone! You Weasleys are muck! You will never touch my children again!
You killed my parents!
And many, many more. Why do you live?
Because I have something worth living for! You were right! The Elder Wand will always fail you!
It belongs to me. I killed Snape.
The Wand's allegiance was never to Snape. Let's end this the way we started it. Together. I told you! It's useless to you!
Avada Kedavra!
No!
Not exactly leaving the place better than we found it, are we?
Why didn't it work for him? The Elder Wand.
When Voldemort killed Snape, he thought the wand would become his, but it never belonged to Snape. It was Draco who disarmed Dumbledore. From then on, the wand answered to him, until I disarmed Draco.
But that means...
It answers to me.
What do you reckon we should do with it?
Come on, Albus. James is already on board. Lily, I told you. No one gets to go to Hogwarts until they are of age.
You'll be on that train with Rose soon as well, Hugo.
Don't wish their lives away already, Ron.
Hopefully their time at Hogwarts will be less eventful than ours.
Thank you very much for watching the 7th and final installment in my Harry Potter the Game movie series. I decided to combine parts 1 and 2 to make it more organic and book accurate. I tried to make the story as complete as possible, which resulted in some scenes being weird and kind of awkward. I'll let the credits roll to pay respect to the developers of these games. But once again, thank you all so much for watching. Bye!